People over 70 are slowly losing their independence, not because of disease, not because of bad luck, but because of 6 habits they quietly stopped doing. And the worst part? Most of them have no idea. You might be doing everything you think is right, walking occasionally, eating reasonably well, getting to bed at a decent hour, but there are 6 specific things your body desperately needs after 70 that almost nobody talks about. And when you ignore them, the decline doesn't announce itself. It just quietly accelerates. Here's what's alarming. The research on aging doesn't show a slow, gradual slide. It shows a window, a decisive decade where your choices either protect your independence or surrender it. And most people spend that window doing the wrong things or doing nothing at all. Your muscles are disappearing right now. After 70, your body loses up to 2% of its muscle mass every single year unless you actively fight it. Not because you're sick, because muscle requires a signal to stay, and if you're only walking or not moving much at all, you are not giving your body that signal. The result isn't just weakness, it's falls, fractures, the loss of the ability to get up from a chair without help. This is how independence ends for millions of people, not dramatically, quietly, and the fix is not what most people expect. Resistance, not a gym, not heavy weights, just your body working against meaningful load 2 or 3 times a week. Wall push-ups, squats, resistance bands. That mechanical stress is the only signal your muscles respond to. Without it, no amount of walking will stop the loss. But muscle is only part of the problem, because even if you move enough, your body might not be able to use the fuel you're giving it. After 70, something called anabolic resistance sets in. Your muscles become less responsive to protein. The same meal that maintained your strength at 50 no longer does the same job at 72. This is why so many older adults eat what seems like enough and still lose strength, still feel exhausted, still notice their body changing despite their effort. You don't need less protein as you age. You need significantly more of it, and most people are getting far too little. Now here's the one that will genuinely surprise you, because this isn't about food or exercise. While you sleep tonight, your brain will either clean itself or it won't. There's a system inside your brain that only activates during deep sleep. It flushes out toxic waste, including the exact proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. If your sleep is broken, shallow, or chemically disrupted by alcohol, by light, by irregular timing, that system doesn't complete its work. The waste stays and it accumulates. Night after night, year after year. This is not a metaphor. This is measurable biology. And the terrifying truth is that most people over 70 have already lost significant deep sleep quality without realizing it. They think they slept. Their brain did not recover. And if that unsettles you, the next one should shake you even harder. Because the most dangerous thing threatening your health after 70 might not be in your kitchen or your bedroom. It might be in your daily calendar. Harvard ran the longest study on human aging ever conducted, over 80 years of data, and the single strongest predictor of healthy aging wasn't diet, it wasn't fitness, it was the quality of your relationships. Chronic loneliness doesn't just hurt emotionally, it keeps your body locked in a biological stress state. Cortisol stays high, inflammation spreads, your immune system weakens. Studies show persistent isolation raises your heart disease risk by nearly 30% and accelerates cognitive decline at the same rate as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Not seeing people regularly isn't a lifestyle preference. After 70, it is a medical risk. Your body is also making a critical mistake you can't feel. After 70, the mechanism that tells you you're thirsty becomes unreliable. You can be severely dehydrated and feel nothing. And chronic mild dehydration at this age isn't just uncomfortable, it increases your fall risk, accelerates kidney decline, stiffens your joints, clouds your thinking, and raises your chance of dangerous infections. The fix costs nothing, but it requires intention because your body will no longer remind you. And finally, the habit most people completely overlook, the one with the longest research trail behind it, the one that changes inflammation markers, immune function, cognitive decline rates, and longevity all at once. Purpose. When your brain has something meaningful to engage with, something it's learning, building, contributing, it maintains its neural architecture. It keeps building connections instead of losing them. The people who age the best don't just move and eat well. They believe their best years aren't behind them.